In America today, a quiet tragedy is unfolding every 90 seconds. Another family receives a foreclosure notice. This isn't a headline from 2008. This is happening right now in 2025. The dream of homeownership, once the bedrock of American identity, is crumbling for thousands. It's not a sudden crash, but a slow erosion. Rising costs, stagnant wages, and families losing not just houses, but their communities and hope. The promise of a safe place to call your own is now a dangerous gamble. For many, the dream has become a nightmare. They followed the rules, saved, signed the papers. Now they're trapped. The house that was supposed to build wealth is draining every last dollar. Monthly payments have become a heavy chain. This is the new reality for homeowners everywhere, from cities to suburbs. We're witnessing a foreclosure tsunami. Not one big wave, but relentless smaller ones. Job loss, medical bills, soaring taxes, each pulls another family under. These aren't stories of irresponsibility, but of everyday people caught in a system where housing costs have spun out of control. Behind each statistic is a family packing boxes, children saying goodbye, parents facing shame and fear. The system is designed to make it hard to stay afloat. The safety nets are gone, and the cost of a single mistake is higher than ever. The American dream is sinking, and it's taking families down with it. The numbers are stark, but the heartbreak is personal. This is the reality of homeownership in America today. Why is it so hard to afford a home? Home prices have skyrocketed, leaving wages far behind. In many places, prices have doubled or tripled in just a few years, turning a starter home into a luxury item. It's not just big cities. Small towns and rural areas are feeling it too. There aren't enough homes, and big investment firms are buying up properties, squeezing out regular buyers. Add rising costs of materials and labor, and prices only go up. Mortgage rates have climbed, making monthly payments crushingly expensive. Even if you scrape together a down payment, you might not qualify for a loan, or the payment leaves you with nothing for essentials. The result, a generation locked out of homeownership and current owners pushed to the brink. The affordability crisis is a ticking time bomb for millions. There are many ways to lose a home, and not all involve a bank. The Garcias in Texas made mortgage payments for 15 years until a job loss wiped out their savings. The bank foreclosed, erasing a decade of equity. In Ohio, Mary, an elderly widow, lost her fully paid-off home over a few $100s in back taxes. Her house was auctioned for less than her debt. In Florida, the Chungs lost their condo not to the bank, but to their HOA after falling behind on fees. Penalties ballooned, and the HOA foreclosed. These stories reveal a system with multiple points of failure. Making your mortgage payment isn't always enough. Job loss, medical emergencies, tax confusion, or HOA disputes can all end with a family on the street. Each story is a testament to the precarious nature of homeownership in modern America. Financial security can vanish in an instant, often through no fault of your own. The system is swift and merciless to the vulnerable. Homeownership is no longer a guarantee of stability. The rules have changed, but families are still paying the price. The dream is fragile, and the risks are everywhere. For many, the cost of a single setback is losing everything. This is the new face of foreclosure in America. The nature of work has changed, but our housing system hasn't. Millions now work gig jobs, flexible but with unpredictable income. One month you're fine, the next you can't cover the mortgage. Lenders still expect steady, traditional paychecks, making it hard for gig workers to qualify for loans. Even those with stable jobs face sudden layoffs and shrinking security. A single corporate decision can upend a family's finances overnight. People are working harder than ever, often juggling multiple jobs, but still can't find security. The link between hard work and a stable home has been severed. When a paycheck isn't a guarantee, the mortgage becomes a monthly gamble. Families are losing homes because the way we earn a living has fundamentally changed. Foreclosure isn't just a low-income problem anymore. Even families earning $150,000 a year are struggling to buy modest homes in many cities. They stretch to buy into good school districts, take on jumbo loans, and assume their incomes will keep rising. But life happens. Bonuses disappear, jobs vanish, or one partner leaves the workforce. Suddenly, that big mortgage becomes an anchor. Social pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle keeps costs high and budgets tight. When a financial shock hits, the fall is hard, and the shame is sharper. The housing crisis is about affordability at every level, not just poverty. The American dream is becoming a luxury, even for the affluent. Many Americans are house poor, spending so much on their home that there's nothing left for anything else. They may live in a nice house, but can't afford vacations, savings, or even small emergencies. The home owns them, not the other way around. Every month is a tightrope walk with constant financial anxiety. The stress takes a toll on mental health and family life. The house, meant to be a comfort, becomes a source of worry and resentment. Social lives shrink, children miss out, and the future feels bleak. One unexpected expense can spell disaster. To outsiders, they look successful, but inside, it's a daily struggle. Owning an asset is meaningless if it drains all your resources. For millions, the dream of ownership has come at the cost of well-being. Homeowners often overlook two silent killers: property taxes and insurance. These costs can rise dramatically, swelling monthly payments and pushing families to the brink. Soaring home values mean higher tax bills, especially hard on seniors and long-time residents. Insurance premiums are exploding, especially in disaster-prone states, sometimes doubling or tripling in a year. Some can't even find coverage, risking default on their mortgage. These rising costs force impossible choices: food, car payments, or health insurance. The dream of a stable payment is gone. Homeowners are at the mercy of forces they can't control. For many, these unseen thieves make homeownership unsustainable. For many, selling a home or facing foreclosure is agonizing, a public admission of defeat. Sarah, a single mom, worked 2 jobs to keep her townhouse, but rising fees left her exhausted and joyless. Selling was painful, but also a relief. A home is more than an asset. It's memories, milestones, and identity. Letting go brings grief, shame, and sometimes isolation. But for some, losing the house brings unexpected freedom. Mark's family fought for years to save their home, draining savings and happiness. After foreclosure, relief replaced misery. The fight to keep a home at all costs can destroy finances and health. Sometimes letting go is the bravest choice. The relief some feel after losing a home is a powerful indictment of the modern ideal of ownership. The dream has become so burdensome that escaping it can feel like freedom. No family should have to choose between a roof and a life. The American dream is in crisis. Home ownership is no longer a guaranteed path to security. It's often a trap of debt and anxiety. We're clinging to an outdated idea from a vanished economy. Owning a home is a risky, unpredictable investment, not a sure bet. Young buyers deserve the truth about the real costs and risks. It's time to question whether home ownership should define stability and success. We need high-quality, stable rental options and stronger tenant protections. The goal should be stable housing for all, not just owners. The foreclosure tsunami is a warning. Our housing system is broken. The new American dream might be simply having a safe, affordable place to live, without being crushed by the weight of a roof over your head.